I'm Grant Hill, Managing Director of the U.S. Men's National Team, 5-on-5 basketball. Yeah, no, it was tough because there are so many incredibly talented players in the U.S. Who wanted to play, and but no, we had to understand first and foremost that the FIBA game, which is played in the Olympics, is very different than the NBA game. And we wanted guys whose games would resonate on that level and on that stage. We also wanted guys that had experience in the FIBA game or have experience winning before at a high level. And then it's like a puzzle, you gotta blend the talents and the skill sets and the personalities and so through a lot of hard work and being very thoughtful and very intentional about it, we're excited. We're excited about this group. Obviously, you have some iconic names on this roster, but you have some high-level character guys, and you have guys that understand what this is all about, and all they care about is winning. They don't care who gets the glory, who's the leading scorer, who gets the most minutes. It's about one thing and one thing only, and that's winning a gold medal. I mean, whether you play in college and you represent your school, or you play in the NBA and you represent your team and your city, this is bigger. You're representing your country, and you put aside all the rivalries and whatnot, and you come together as one, going against the rest of the world. And I experienced that in '96 as an athlete, and we have seven former or guys who've experienced and won Olympic gold medals for us. And then so they understand that feeling and what that's about, and they want to feel it again and be a part of it. So it's special. It's funny when it comes to basketball and it comes to the Olympics. I think back to 1984, and I was 11 years old. It's around the time that I was falling in love with basketball, and I remember the Olympic Games in 1984 in Los Angeles, and that Olympic basketball team coached by the late Bobby Knight, Michael Jordan, Pat Ewing, Chris Mullin, all these legends were on that team, and just being mesmerized by watching them and watching them win a gold medal and dreaming like, wow, as a kid, like I'd love to experience that one day. I'd love to hopefully have that happen. And then 12 years later to be an Olympic athlete and to win a gold medal in '96, it's like, wow, what a dream come true. And then many, many years later, I'm dating myself, but to keep dreaming, to now be in a leadership role and to have the responsibility of putting together this team that I dreamed about when I was 11 years old. So to be able to see it and to have this really unique relationship with USA Basketball and the Olympics, from the standpoint as a kid and as a fan to as actually a participant as a player, and then now in a leadership role, to me, that's why I keep doing it. And I'm just so grateful and just sort of like, wow, how lucky am I to be in this role that I'm in now. Spending so much time with the women's team and the Lisa Leslies and Dawn Staley and Rebecca Lobo and Cheryl Swoops, and they were there supporting us, and we were there like their biggest cheerleaders. And so we, to see obviously what they did, but then to see how the game is now sort of taking off, almost at an inflection point, I think, where the rest, the audience, the fans are now really seeing the excellence that these women have had for many, many years. It's exciting for them. It's exciting for just basketball in general. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see who's selected and what that team will look like. And we'll be on the journey together. We'll be in the hotel. We'll be, watching and supporting one another. And it'll be a big, big thrill for all of us. And hopefully we both can bring back gold medals and represent our country the best we can. I'm locked in on this role and this responsibility. I'm an owner and vice chairman of the Atlanta Hawks, and so I get to be around a team from the perspective of ownership. But I don't have any desire to do this full time. I have like many part-time jobs which keep me busy almost like a full time. So, but no, I love it. I enjoy it. I love the strategy, the putting the pieces together, and then managing. You know, you have to manage throughout the journey and deal with players and people and coaches and all of that. And it's stimulating. It's stressful. It's challenging. It's exhilarating.